The big body high priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in it, see what's good with you for early March, Libra. Alright, so boom. Let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit, God, spirit, animal, source, fire, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Libras. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them at this time. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I share, thank you, spirit. I really feel like you just want to go. I feel like you just want to go, but you want to be set up. You don't want to just you want to go. You want to accelerate really fast. You want to take off really fast, but you don't want to just jump into something not prepared. You don't want to just jump into something not protected. You don't want to just jump into something not taking the time for you, not to focus on you, not to meditate, not to ground yourself, not to pray, not to connect with the divine, to connect with God before you move forward. You know, I want to move fast, but not that fast, not that fucking fast, not the expense of losing my peace of mind, not the expense of, at the expense of missing the little things. You know, not being able to stop and smell the roses. You know, heavy on the pray, heavy on the pray, not without being able to stop and talk to God. 1:11 on the clock when I saw that with one like and one in the room. Hey Shannon, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Heavy on the acknowledging the people in your life, thanking them for being present in your life, acknowledging them, or you needing to be on you. This being true, but also you needing to only connect with people who make you feel seen and heard and appreciated in a real fucking way. Heavy on not opening yourself up anymore to people who don't make you feel valued. Someone who cannot clearly say, this is what you mean to me. Someone who cannot clearly say, I am grateful for you. Someone who cannot clearly say, I love you. You know, I appreciate you. You are important to me. Openly. Tell me I am important to you. Tell me that you care about me. Welcome, 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 y'all. That energy. You're deserving of that. You're deserving of being on the receiving end of that. And also at the same time, I love y'all. Thank you. I love y'all. You know, but at the same time, showing up for others this way, giving them this, you know, giving that to the people that you love just because, the people, your village, your community, just because, speaking life and love into them just because. I want to be real. There's something about this. There's something about the fact that my picture in the back ended up being the thumbnail for this video. There's something about this shit because instead of me just uploading a picture, I used that. Something about your art needing to represent you first and foremost, your art needing to speak for itself. It's time for your art, new art, time for your art, new art. Right. I might piss somebody off with what I'm about to say, but I ain't even gonna lie, because somebody's full of it. Heavy on the somebody lying to themselves about where they show up with this mask on. Heavy on the fucking filters. Someone getting online and only feeling beautiful behind filters, or at this point people don't even know what the fuck you really look like because you heavy on the filters that you're using in your pictures or on I don't know, in your pictures, in your videos, in your lives. I ain't coming for you, but I said what I said. Or the work, it's a mask now. You don't even look at yourself. Somebody's gotten a lot of plastic surgery. That's your business. I ain't coming for you. I'm just telling you, at this point, somehow people can't recognize you. They don't recognize who you are. You don't look like yourself, or you don't even know what you look like in your natural state anymore. You don't even know what you really look like anymore. Everyone are having to take off your mask because you don't know who you are anymore outside of who you need to be to impress other people or to protect yourself from other people, to fit in with other people, to make other people like you, to create harmony in your life, to be accepted by other people. Mm, mm, mm. Heavy on the needing to take off your mask at this time. Heavy on the sitting a certain way, talking a certain way. I'm thinking that this is the only way that people are gonna like you. And meanwhile, while they're looking at you and they're nodding and they're shaking their head, they're thinking you're fake as fuck. They're judging your fake ass behavior because they see right through you. So just be you. Just be you. Be authentic. Just love who you are. Just embrace your fucking flaws. I also really feel like someone, it's a problem. It's a problem because some of you in relationships with people, listen, heavy on the jailbird energy for somebody, and I ain't judging nobody's situation, and I don't want to say it that way and clown nobody, but it's this energy of like, some of you got a certain type, some of you got a certain type, But somebody is literally in jail, or being in a relationship is like, for one of y'all, it's like somebody is like literally in jail, in bondage somehow, needs to be free, don't get to have no friends, don't get to go nowhere. This person clock everything that you do. This energy, yo. But this is what it's like when you get up in a relationship. Cardinal. Start reading for the cardinal sign. Cardinal air sign. Interesting. Something about this, though. Something about this. I just feel like I lost the download. No, I didn't. Right, thank you, Spirit. It's this energy of somebody being in bondage. I really feel like in Aries, especially heavy on the Aries energy, heavy on the Aries moon energy, wanting your attention. On Aries is really emotional, and Aries would have it, wants you to focus on them, heavy on this being your opposite energy. So your inner Aries is crying right now, or is emotional, or you're dealing with those who you tend to put before you. You put them first. That shit has to stop. You have to let them cry. But I also really feel like being in a connection, in order for someone to be in a connection, somebody's in bondage, or somebody is literally in jail, has been for a really long time. I ask too much of you is a real thing, because in a connection, one person asks way too fucking much of the other person. One person asks way too much of the other person, and it's a problem at this point, or it's been a problem for a really long time. And it's and I want to speak on and piggyback and jumping on this whole thing, this idea of bondage. Now this could be, you know, actual jail, but this could also be the way that you have stayed down for somebody despite all of the shit that you put them through, despite all the shit that they've put you through. Now this could be the way that somebody has stayed down for you despite all of the shit that you have put them through, Libra. Heavy on this energy, heavy on Libra masculine energy I'm talking to right now, and also heavy on feminine, my divine feminines out here who tend to show up more in your masculine energy. Okay, present yourself that way, or present yourself that way when you are in relationships, or when you get really combative, really argumentative. Those of you who are in that nature have put someone through some things that you are not taking accountability for, or someone has stayed through some things where you were in a relationship where you were with someone who abused you way too much, and you stayed for a really long time, whether you're in that relationship now or not. And so a lot of you still are in some way, and if not physically, still emotionally and fucking mentally and spiritually, you have not left that place completely, that connection completely. But I also really feel like part of the fucking problem is whoever you're dealing with, Libra, or this is you, Libra, you really judge how much someone truly loves you by the amount of shit that they're willing to put up with, or the amount of shit that they ride through, the amount of fucked up situations that they've been in and they ain't leave you after. Or this is how somebody loves on you or judges your love, and it's fucked up. Okay? Sign me, find you, like, write me off. You can go ahead and hang it up. You can go ahead and pass my position on. Okay? You can go ahead and cheat or something. You can go ahead and go find somebody else to do that for you, because it's not going to be me. I love myself too much. He tests constantly, drama. Someone constantly testing your loyalty. You have to prove, but you have to prove how you feel about how you love them through the most fucked up situation. Will you take a charge for me? Will you accept a baby for me? Or will you forgive me after I cheat on you? Let me go through your phone randomly, give you no fucking privacy type shit. Just violate your privacy. Would you put this money in my pocket and invest in this, or let me flip this, or yo? I'll go first. I'm out. Let me just be out. Let me just be out now, because I'm telling you. I'm not doing no bid with you. I'm not doing no bid with you. I don't want someone. I don't. I want someone who lives their life in a way that's not going to put me or them in jeopardy, and that's okay. That's how I value myself. That's how I live my life. And some of you were like, because you made certain decisions, and have you on this energy, because you made certain decisions, you want somebody else to suffer the ride with you, to be 10 toes down, and they're like, yo. Some of you are actually out here doing this shit. Some of you are the ones that's out here expecting this of somebody. You pick what side you want. I ain't here. Some of you are both ways. This shit goes both ways. But you expecting this out of one person and you showing up letting someone expect this shit out of you over here. But one person is doing to you, you doing to someone else. What? What does that mean? I don't want nobody to get hurt because of a collab. What does that mean? Anyway. Yeah. Some of you gotta watch this. You gotta speak up. Or someone is now, you realizing that somebody's energy, they pulling back from you. In general, they could have been invested you for way too long. Now they tired. Someone is tired of being your ride or die. Or you tired, you need to be tired. I hope you tired of being somebody's ride or die. I hope you're not signing up for that. Some of you been single. Some of you alone, you've been single for a while. Some of you been single because you don't know how to be in a relationship after your last experience. And it's really important for you to realize or pay attention to how you showing up. A lot of taking your power back from the hurt that you feel, a lot of it is taking some accountability. It's strange. More and more, I just want to be left alone by everyone. Because you're calling your energy home. Call your energy home. Who the fuck? What are you riding and dying? And, and I say this, but this could be to any connection that fucking makes you feel bound to it somehow. This could be at work. I'm doing way too much. I'm always the last. I'm always the first one here. I'm always the last one. I'm always the first one here and the last one out type shit. I'm always the one that they call when they need something. They always expecting something from me, but they're not paying me what I want or giving me the title that I want. I'm tired. I'm tired of sticking, putting my neck on the line. When shit hits the fan, if something ain't right, I'm the one who got to take it. And it's not worth it. Real shit. Real shit. Heavy on stepping into the space of life where I'm not here to be nobody's rider. Libra. Some of you really got to realize you're not nobody's rider. You ain't got to put up with this shit. You ain't got to jump through hoops for somebody who's breadcrumbing you, who's giving you the bare minimum, who ain't even giving you what you want when you pass the test time after time after time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Also feel like you constantly trying to figure somebody out. Always constantly trying to figure somebody out, what somebody's getting at, what somebody's motive is, and coming up with these beautiful fucking stories that should be written down somewhere in a fucking book that you created, because they're not reality. Heavy on this energy of thinking that somebody is always out to get you, or somebody, or that you are, someone's thinking about you when they make certain decisions. They always got your ass in mind. That's not true. That's not true. Or this is somebody that you're dealing with. Heavy on the leading people where the fuck they at. The people who constantly think that everything that you do is about them. That every move that you make is about them. Oh, she coming out here for me. Meanwhile, you got a whole bunch of opportunities lined up. You traveled out here because you might be in somebody's city. Oh, she out here for me. Or gassing themselves. or he out here for me. They what they saying. They this message is about me. This post is about me. This tweet is about me. They subbing me. Have you understand it? I'm channeling mad hard. You talking about me? I could read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Have you on thinking that you're a lot more important than you are? That you make a difference? That anybody's thinking about you? Meanwhile, no one even know. No one even know what the fuck. No one even know about you. No one's thinking about you. No one's worried about you. It's that energy. No shade. No fucking shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. I don't know if I could send this. Yo, having on someone like, yo, I don't know if I could send this shit. I don't know if I could message this shit because your intentions ain't pure. If you feel this way, if you're worried about what you're sending and your intentions ain't pure. Something about this, but also whoever, I just feel like whoever you're worried about somehow got way too many things that they're worried about. Or this is vice versa. Someone's worried about some shit because their intentions ain't pure somehow. Meanwhile, your mind not even on that. Your mind is somewhere totally different. You got real things to focus on. I also really feel like if somebody don't fucking pay your bills, if somebody don't put money in your pocket, if somebody can't pay for your time, they gotta lower their voice when they talk to you. Lower your fucking voice when you talk to me. Period. They have to lower. Hey, Jamaica. Oh my God, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to come visit. Best time of my life ever. I was on a trip to Jamaica. Best trip of my life. I feel like you work really hard for what you got. I feel like you work really hard for what you got. I feel like you can really take care of yourself, provide for yourself. For some of you, it's a masculine energy. You talking to a feminine energy, or have you on a masculine somehow being in bondage, somehow really talking to a feminine energy who is free, or who can provide for herself, take care of herself somehow, and he's talking to her in a way as if she is oppressed the way that he is, or as if he can oppress her, as if he can put her into a certain box. She's bigger than all of that. She's too free for all of that. Or you legit have to talk to her with a different tone. You have to use your inside voice when you speak to her. She does not have to hold space for you. There may be some women in the world that have to hold space for you, but she's not one of them. Having her not even being able to afford her time. Oh. So this could be someone who's a high earner, someone who has a really great career, has a lot going for themselves, is really successful. This could also be a masculine energy who's this way too. But I said what I said. I feel masculine energy dealing with the feminine energy this way, and kind of having to respect her shit. Deal with her differently than he's ever dealt with other, right, boss shit. She's a boss on herself. She's King of Pentacles herself. Right, Queen of Swords. You gotta watch how you talk to her. King of Cups. You can't manipulate her. Queen of Pentacles. I just feel like she's the boss. She's the king and the queen. Right, Libra. Like whoever this is balanced as fuck and sharp as fuck. And so I just feel like you can't manipulate her because she's the Empress. You have to know that you're dealing with the Empress. If you're dealing with the Empress, you're dealing with the Emperor. But somebody is plotting. Somebody is plotting, or somebody's intentions ain't fucking pure. The Emperor in reverse. Right, you're not the Emperor. He's not the Emperor. She's the Empress. Is asking of someone having expectations. Emperor, Empress, and one, period. Is asking of someone having expectations. I don't understand what you asking me, love. You said something earlier, and I didn't understand what the hell you meant by it. And I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're just commenting. I'm confused. Yeah, she's the Emperor and she's the Empress in one. Something about this masculine energy talking to the Empress. He doesn't feel like the Emperor, or he's not the Emperor. He doesn't show up that way in his life. You know, there's something about this. Like he don't show He doesn't, something about this, like he don't show up that way in his life the way that she shows up in her life. I also really feel like the Empress acknowledging that her partner, her counterpart, the Emperor, is not showing up. Right, he's Emperor in reverse. Period. It is not showing up. You're heavy on the false Emperor. Does that make sense? Heavy on the false Emperor. Heavy on the false, the false partner, the false twin. I was asking about the title of this video. I asked too much of you, and then you said, is asking of someone having expectations. No, I wouldn't say that they're one and the same. I wouldn't say that asking something of someone is the same as having expectations of them at all. It's always okay to ask for help in a real way. So I don't have, and it was 2020. I love that. 2020 on the clock when I started talking about it. But I just feel like, because clarity is in order. So no, I think that it's important, especially because of the way that this reading is the way that this reading is going. It feels as if the masculine energy needs to ask for help more than the feminine energy. And there's a lot of shame fucking attached with society to men asking for fucking help, that it's important for us to acknowledge, no, asking of something is asking someone, something isn't something to be ashamed of or a bad thing. It's when you expect something of someone, when you feel really entitled to something that someone has. You know what I'm saying? Really entitled to someone's time. Really step into a space of wanting to control and manipulate someone. Also, like, genuinely not caring what someone else has going on, expecting for yourself to be a priority to them. When you could never reciprocate in that same way, or you do never reciprocate in that same way. You can't expect, to be a priority to me, to having my time, if you really don't help me with all of the responsibility that I have going on that would help free up my time. You can't feel entitled to my money, you know what I'm saying, to getting money from me, if you really never put any money in my pocket, or you don't help me with any of the responsibilities, any of these bills that I got going on. Like, it's something about partnership. And I just feel like under no circumstances should we feel entitled to anyone's time, energy, money, nothing. It's a blessing. Heavy on it's a blessing to have who we have in our lives. And that's why I kind of feel like I came into this reading starting like, yo, just show love to the people that you have in your village. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're grateful out of nowhere for no reason right now. When they cross your mind, you know what I'm saying? When they least fucking expect it. Because sometimes we too close to it. When we in the thick of it, when we really need the people that we need, right? We don't realize how many times we calling on them. How often we calling on them. We're not even thinking about whether or not this is a convenient time for them, because we genuinely need them in that moment. And then we go on dealing with life. Life is happening to all of us at all times. And so I just feel like, be careful of really calling on someone, really getting upset when someone can't deliver what you want. Be there on time, be able to pay whatever it is, gift you something, offer you something, show up, pay for a service of yours or a product of yours. There's certain support that's out here. This could be in regards to y'all businesses. Like, yo, I'm waiting for you to support me, support my business. I'm waiting for you to invest in me. I'm waiting for you to fucking see what I got going on out here type shit. No worries. I just need you to clarify for me. I didn't understand. But yeah. I also really feel like there's something about this, Libra. You want to know what's next for you. You want to know where you go next. And it really is freedom in your conversation, freedom in your expression, and showing people who you are. Like, not limiting yourself to one thing or one way of being, not needing others to give you direction about where you want to go. You presenting something. There's something about you not being sure that what you offer to someone is good enough. So you kind of wait for them for them to tell you what they need, to ask you the question that they need to ask you, to let you know the vibe that they're on, to tell you what their love language is, what they need, what's missing in the relationship, how it could be spiced up. Don't let so that you can find a way to flow in and create that harmony between. Don't lead by example, which is crazy because this was this was the title of my daily check-in today. So if y'all haven't watched the title, if y'all haven't watched the daily check-in today, you really should go check it out because it was called I'll Go First. I'll go first. Who's first is Aries. I kept talking about Aries. So having to really tap in to that inner Aries energy. And so that every Libra is an Aries. And focus on you and take charge and lead by example. Who the fuck is that talking to me? You talking to me, Siri? I swear I just heard. I don't know if y'all heard that. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear a voice? I don't know if that was my phone. Normally, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that was. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what I heard? I love you too. You welcome, babe. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what I just heard? 12. I don't know if that was spirit or my fucking phone. I swear I heard that. I don't know if that was in my ear or that was my actual phone. I just feel like somebody talked. But I was talking. It was a woman's voice. Quickly, briefly. I don't even know what the fuck she said. No. Okay. Heavy on hearing someone's voice, being able to hear someone's voice, actual spirit, or thinking, man, you can hear someone's voice. Yes, I heard. Yes, I heard. I thought. Yes, I heard. I thought it was the phone. It had to be my phone then. Okay. I'm like, yo, yo. Destiny. Indeed. So my phone, something about this. I don't know. Either way, some of you don't know. Are you freaking out? There's something about this. You don't know if you're really getting messages from spirit or you freaking out. Is this my own? Is this just me? Am I bugging out? Is this my mind? Is this me or is this someone else? Someone else is listening. Someone else is picking up what you're putting down. Have you ever being watched? Have you ever being listened to? Period. They're always spying. They're always listening. The watchers are fucking watching. Heavy on the shadow, people. I said what I said. If you know, you know. They're gonna cleansing your fucking space more. Some of you don't mind. Some of you are used to being around some really fucking unsavory characters. Used to being around some people who have done some really fucked up things, fucked up ass energy. Yeah, I was tweaking. I love you. I appreciate you because I wasn't sure that was my phone. That was like in my head, in my ears. I also really feel you be tweaking like this. You don't know what you're feeling, what you're hearing, where it's coming from. Heavy on the head on a swivel, always feeling as if somebody. It makes me want to grab my gun. It's making me want to grab my gun, but there's no need for me to grab my gun. So heavy on having to reassure yourself that you're safe, even if you're in a unsafe environment somehow. There's something about needing to know that you are safe, even if you're in an unsafe environment. Technically, it's unsafe, or it's deemed unsafe, or people seem that way. People see it that way from the outside, or it is, but you've been there long enough that you know how to navigate. You know the rules of the environment. You know rules of engagement. Heavy on this energy of this giving jail vibes in a real way. And so I just feel like being used to being around a lot of unsavory characters. And so being comfortable with certain things, certain energies that you shouldn't be comfortable with. Never get used to it. Never stop cleansing your fucking space. Never like there's something about this. Even if you in jail, y'all find a way to do everything the fuck else. Find a way to cleanse yourself. Find a way to cleanse your space. Period. You in a relationship that you're in bondage somehow. This may not actually be jail. You're in a connection where you feel as if you're in bondage somehow. Find a way to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space. Take your baths with intention, shower with intention, wash your hands with intention, wash your face with intention. I don't fucking know. Write things down on the paper. Burn the paper with intention. Tear it up. Rip it up with intention. Flush it down the toilet with intention. Do everything. Live life with intention. Life is a ritual. Live it with intention. I feel like you almost there. You almost free. You almost through something. I feel like the next 3 months are going to be really insane for you. Really intense for you. Truly. And then it lightens up. Then it gets bright. Then amazing things start happening. Someone can almost touch their fucking freedom, and it is not what they think it is. Someone can almost touch their fucking freedom. They've been so focused on their freedom so bad, they have not been focused on preparing for it. You want this freedom so bad, you think you so close you can almost touch it. You're not prepared for it just yet, beloved. I'm going to get up out of here because this is only part 1 of your reading, and I've literally been here 10 more minutes than I wanted to be. But I'm about to literally get off and go back on the Patreon to part 2 to look deep in specifically to love right now and career right now. I'm going to stop myself. Having to stop yourself because too much comes out at once, and too much comes out at once when you're backed up. Having on somebody being backed up, someone needing to take a cleanse, a detox, a laxative, someone having to pass some shit. I'm not even joking. I said what I said. Someone's not shitting. It's shitting enough. Someone's not shitting enough, or even when they're shitting, they're not fully cleansing, detoxing, getting the waste out. I don't know why I have to end this talking about shit, but I said what I said. I'm going to Patreon. I love you. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Dance. Run to them. The Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this.